We will tell our children how we stood when the clouds turned black, before the light returned to our world.
sky it rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air. It's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show's about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power and all it's seen. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. The sky rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water's rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show's about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power and all it's seen. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side.
Hey, Mark.
Hey Dave, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I guess you saw me waving to everybody, saying hello.
Yep.
Several on with us. There's Dear Whisper says, good afternoon, everyone. Wayne Wilson and Keith Thomas says, David Mark, I hope you're having a good day. Our moderator, Dave, 8062, says, hello, everyone, on this beautiful Sunday. Dave's been with us, I think, since day one. And Tracy Runyon, a stellar Sunday going out to David Mark and the Watchers of the Wind. Keith Thomas, we're going to get a bunch of rain about 7. Boss Catania Girl says, hey, David Mark. Kroger John Bryant, hello, everybody. And Denise Darnell, good afternoon, David Mark. Mike Slater's on with us, says, happy dry Sunday. And Cy, of course, says, I's here, sup. Well, as we look at the radar, we've got one thing catching our eye, and that's this cluster of storms off to the west. This is a serious complex of storms. We do have tornado warnings here on the back side of it around Poplar Bluff. I'm going to see if Josh Finstermaker's on. He's not on right now, but that's all right. It is a little ways out. But I'm going to go to one of these cameras here at Poplar Bluff real quick. Let's see if we see something. We'll try this one. This is in Boycom, Missouri. They're getting heavy rain.
Yeah.
And winds are blowing pretty good, looks like. Let's try another one.
Go to the ones that are a bit south of Boycom.
Yeah, let's see if Harville, Missouri. Well, you can see it. It is a stormy. Look at the wind blowing there.
Yeah.
It is a stormy day there in Missouri. Okay, Mark, what's the situation here?
Well, that's a little mesoscale convective complex is what I like to call those, but it's basically a little line of storms. It's had severe thunderstorm warnings on it for a couple hours now, but slowly diminishing in strength. And that little tornadic storm on the very end of it, the last time I looked at the warning, they were saying that was stationary.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
not coming our way real fast. And if I look at it on the HRRR and stuff like that, they show it slowly dissipating as it gets closer to the Mississippi River.
There's
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'd keep an eye on it just in case. We're under the western part of the counties that aren't under the severe thunderstorm watch that's on the other side of the Mississippi River over in West Kentucky. They are there's that area you see outlined is a mesoscale discussion, and so they're saying they were only saying a 20% chance of a watch, and suddenly the watch popped up. So they're kind of acting like they're just a little bit confused by it.
Well, you know, they've been confused ever since we started talking about the rain. We're going to have a rainy weekend. Remember, Saturday was going to be rainy, and then Sunday was going to be rainy, which is today.
Right.
I haven't seen a drop either day. In fact, there's blue skies, nothing but blue skies. Do I see?
And
Well,
warm
anyway.
temperatures. We've risen up into the low to mid 80s through most of the area, so it's a nice toasty day out there.
Yeah, and I've got to be back out in it this afternoon when I get off. I got to do some more stuff, but I guess we got to do what we got to do. Now they're saying Monday's going to be a rainy day. What do you think?
About a 60% chance, and they're calling for most of that in the morning. It shows up on the models kind of like that. Just another area about like this area storms moving through. We are under a marginal risk in our area for severe weather tomorrow, but it is just very low end marginal risk. And after that, they don't show much through the rest of the week. Temperatures do cool off a slight bit. Like Tuesday, our high here is only going to be in the upper 70s. And then we hover upper 70s or around 80 through the rest of the week. And we do dry out. After that, all the way, the next chance of any rain in our forecast, the official forecast from National Weather Service doesn't have any more rain after Monday until Saturday.
So Saturday we're looking at is that a front coming in, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, where our temperatures rise up into the mid 80s again, and then be another little front pushing through. We're in a situation with the overall pattern where there's a big ridge out to the west of us and a trough to the east of us, and we're kind of on the downhill side of the back of the trough and front of the ridge. So it kind of channels these systems down and across us. So they're coming through. Yeah, it used to be about every 3 days. It's slowing down a little bit now to about every week or so. We get a cold front through.
So we're going to get cooler weather then after next Saturday.
Probably so. Probably so. I've seen several things in the farther out forecast that are showing some cooler temperatures by then.
I felt like I got something crawled up in behind my headphone. My ear was itching. But anyway, Chris Mitchell said, how's the weather like this week? Vacation Bible School at Newark Fellowship Church starts tomorrow through Friday. I think we just answered that. So,
yeah. On Monday, and then should be warm and sunny through the rest of the week.
Not a good thing. We still need some rain. Even though the soil is pretty dry, pretty wet right now. It's drying out in a hurry, and we need several more inches of rain to get this drought out of here. But anyway, we are kind of keeping an eye on the tropics. The tropical system we had seen forming last week came, and then it went away. Now it's back again. We'll see. You can't believe anything right now with this super La Nina forming. If that's what it ends up being, everything is going to change. All of our weather patterns globally is going to change. And so long-range forecast pretty well going to be out the window unless somebody figures out exactly how it's going to affect us, but we don't know how strong that's going to get. And the more it strengthens, the more it's going to change our forecast. I do want to look real quick at the pollen count because the pollen, I think, here it is up. Today it's at 6.0 over 3.8 yesterday, and tomorrow it's going to be even higher. The pollen allergies are going to be grasses, juniper, and oak. And then if you look at the 5-day forecast, as we continue to dry out by, looks like, let's see here, Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be in the medium high category, 7.8 and 7.7 respectively. So that's going to be, if you start seeing itchy eyes and sneezing a lot, there's the cause of it right there. So
that's all those plants that got all that nice water and has started growing and getting ready to get real green and pollinate. That's what's putting all that in the air now that it's starting to dry out.
Yeah, absolutely. Might as well look at the fishing forecast while we got it up here. It's changed a little bit. Let's see, the air temperature there is 86 degrees, got some clouds around. Water temperature is 79 degrees, and the lake stage 359.9. So I think that's close to summer pool. But anyway, the bite, largemouth, smallmouth, and crappie are all still average. Catfish, white bass, and yellow bass are still good. Catfish are coming off the beds, so they'll be hungry, and so I think there'll be some good fish in there. Bluegill still not a report on. I'm going to see if I can't find that. If they don't update that in the next day or two, I'm going to look it up and see what they're saying. But anyways, you can see pretty well average stuff for the lakes right now. And keep hearing these warnings. You see down there at the bottom the warnings going out for those counties in Missouri that are kind of in our coverage.
We do have a severe thunderstorm warning now for Ballard County, Kentucky.
Yep, I see that.
It's included in that one up to the north there. It's included in that one well out ahead of those storms. Nice. But the particular storm, that's until 5 p.m. It says at 4:16, a severe thunderstorm was located over Olive Branch, or 10 miles east of Scott City, moving southeast at 40 miles an hour. So that's moving a lot faster than the rest of the system.
Yeah.
And it does seem to be moving along. The southern part of that system is moving very slowly, apparently.
Looks like it's moving
They have dropped the tornado warning.
It looks like it's moving into Kentucky, though. It's going to hit Kentucky if it continues on the path that it's taking.
Yeah, it's kind of split.
It's actually been a little further south, though, Mark.
Yeah, well, it's kind of split. The northern storm there is coming into Ballard County, and then the southern storm, where the tornado warning was, that seems to be angling on down toward the Boot Heel, Missouri, and possibly Tennessee.
Yep, see that, and I think you're correct. If this holds together and continues on that trajectory, it looks like it could conceivably reach Hopkinsville. I don't expect it to. I think
Got a long way to go to get there.
That's right. That's right. Me. Well, I'm sitting here trying to drink my green tea. I'm about to spill it. When you got these allergies, green tea with elderberry in it is the best, because that way it helps keep us healthy. So we drink this quite a bit right now. So I am glad to see everybody on watching. Got several viewers, and sure enjoy having everybody on with us today. Let's take a look around just a little bit. I want to look at some more of the cameras. Let's see what we got here. I'll come in here a little closer. I don't really have a good one up here. Probably the closest one would be in Metropolis, but wait a minute, we got a report just coming in here. Looks like 60-mile-an-hour winds were reported by Train Spotter, limbs down, and it's 1.5 miles north of Delta, Missouri. So we do see some damaging winds coming in. Here's another one just coming in right here. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one, it's the same one. Let's go back to this one. Okay, this one is 59-mile-per-hour winds, and it was a measured gust at the radar site, the ASOS site up there in KGI. I'm not sure, is that
That's probably an airport.
I wonder if that's Cape Girardeau, but I don't think it is.
Is it CGI?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cape Girardeau.
Okay. So the winds are certainly in the severe side. As we watch this continue to move towards Kentucky, let's see here. Evan Miller's saying hello. Hey, Evan. Let's see what else we got here. I'm looking back here to see if there are any damage reports. I don't see any coming in back here where the tornado warning was. But I do want to look at this camera here. Again from Boycom. And it is just heavy rain, some winds gusting in it, but looks like nothing serious there.
Yeah. There was at 1 mile south of Grandin in Carter County, Missouri, there was a report from the public of a funnel cloud.
All right, so what's the chances, or what are they saying about severe for this area overnight tonight? What's going on?
Okay, well, they're expecting this to die, and then as we head toward morning, they're expecting another round of storms and stuff to start developing and move across southeast Missouri and into West Kentucky. And again, we're looking for our potential for any severe thunderstorms to be coming through in the morning, like before 10 a.m., I think. But right now, we're just on the very edge of the marginal, so we're probably not going to see a whole lot from it, I wouldn't think, if it holds true like it has in the past.
Okay. So really not a whole lot for this particular area to worry about. Our area, that is. Get back over here where we are. Okay, so the probability of watch extends out on this big border here. So they did issue it for this area, but they're still looking at this one here a little further out.
Yeah. Like I said, from what I'm seeing on radar, those storms seem to be weakening.
Let's see, they are dropping the warnings behind it. There's another report. Okay, from Gordonsville, Missouri, Cape Girardeau, numerous trees and power lines down throughout Cape Girardeau County, including Millersville, Jackson, Cape Girardeau, and Gordonsville. So this storm has a history of doing some damage. And this is moving down in towards Wycliffe. Looks like it will come across Paducah, but it should have weakened somewhat by then. Let's see if Metropolis has anything on camera. No, not really. Just diffused sunshine. It's 85 degrees. I'm not too hot on the heat. Oh, I made it funny, didn't I? Too hot on the heat? Sunset boat ramp in Reelfoot Lake. Woohoo! Look at here. It is blue skies on the left side and cloudy, stormy skies on the right side. But actually nothing going on there. It is 94 degrees. Ooh-wee. That is warm. So let's see what we got up here at Dover. Dover's off to the right center of the screen. And that is the Cumberland River, or also Lake Barkley, I guess you would call it, as it comes down here in front of us. Nice looking sky, though. I like the looks of those cumulus clouds.
Yeah.
There's what looks like could eventually become a cumulonimbus.
It's got a ways to go before it gets to that, though.
Oh, yes. Cumulonimbus is actually a storm cloud. It's a fully mature storm. But anyway, so while we're looking at this, I do want to take time and do a couple of commercials here as usual.
Case file 749.
Oh, good grief. What is going
Impossible.
on here?
3 agencies walked away.
Well, you found a commercial.
Yeah, I can't find out where it is.
Syacor opens what others won't. Full stack development, unlimited hosting, domains, free SSL, websites that get attention, and applications that work. Syacor. Open the impossible.
So if you need computer work, email for a quote to quote@syacor.com, and we will get back with you on that. So anyway, but now we've got that out of the way. Let's look at.
If you find it, that button is probably still pushed.
I found it. Yeah, it was. And so now let's look at Mid-South storm shelters. You need to be investing in one of these.
It's a stormy night, and the power just went out. Then you hear it, the distant wail of the tornado siren. Tornadic storms are bearing down. The nearest public shelter is miles away, and they don't allow pets. You should have a Mid-South storm shelter right at your doorstep. Sturdy and roomy, in below-ground or above-ground styles. Both comfortably fit 10 people and deliver true peace of mind when severe weather threatens. When the weather turns severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom for $200 off. Financing is available.
And be sure you tell them you saw it on the Weather and Wisdom, and you'll get $200 off on your storm shelter. That's a sizable decrease. It will be well worth your while to call these guys. They are getting busy. They have a little bit of a waiting list. Not too much, though, I don't think. I think they can get to you in a reasonable amount of time. But, hey, get to it before it really kicks off severe weather. We haven't had much yet, but it's just a matter of time. It always comes back. The next place we want to talk about is All Clean. Good friends over at All Clean. Those guys are good to know. Watch this.
Disasters can strike unexpectedly, leaving behind a trail of destruction. The aftermath can be overwhelming. Our professional disaster cleanup team is dedicated to restoring your property to its pre-loss condition, including cabinets, flooring, and more. We specialize in removing water, mold, smoke, and debris, providing a safe and healthy environment for you and your family. We work with all insurance carriers, so you don't have to. All Clean, putting your world back together.
Ooh, caught me drinking my cup here. All Clean, boy, that's a place to know it, I'm telling you. I also want to talk about our good friend Michael Vance at Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. I'll never forget that number. But, hey, if you got any kind of roofing issue, you need to watch this.
At Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, we ensure quality from the foundation up. Nobody sees the critical layers: ice and water shield, underlayment, complete tear-off, and thorough inspection before anything is covered. Specializing in residential and commercial roofing, remodeling, siding, custom builds, and gutters. Builder founded with unwavering integrity, superior quality, exceptional value, and uncompromising safety. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured. GAF and HBAH certified. 30 years of trusted experience. What lies beneath truly matters. Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. Call 270-707-0641.
Dad, don't forget to give him a call. 270-707-ROOF. If you have any kind of roofing issue at all. Also, let's see here. Where's the next place we want to go? Let's talk about his campground. Is their camera up yet, Mark? It's still not up.
It wasn't when I just looked.
Well, we're going to have a talk to him. Anyway, Lakeside Campground Marina. Watch this.
Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com.
It is a beautiful place. They just redid their swimming pool. Oh boy, it is all shiny and new and looking blue. Ooh, I made another. I'm just hot with these poems today. What was I going to say? Oh, never mind. Also, I want to talk about Bud Wealth over Jacob Mudd. I mean, he has got it going on. He is sponsoring the stock market ticker on the 24/7 channel. But he also has some good services besides just what you're going to see here. But call and ask about it. He can do all kinds of things. Watch this.
True wealth is about more than money. It's about faithfully managing all we have been given. Mudd Wealth stands committed as stewards guided by Christian faith, dedicated to strengthening lives through wise financial counsel and unwavering integrity. Whether we are managing your retirement funds or developing your step-by-step financial plan to help steer you toward financial security, we have the tools it takes to deliver peace of mind. Mudd Wealth can help you on a product-only basis, providing competitive fixed interest annuity rates, life insurance quotes, mutual fund management, and investment advisory services. Give Jacob Mudd a call at 270-743-2810.
Securities offered through the Tavener Company, member of FINRA, SPIC, and MSRB. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Tabco Financial Advisory, Inc., a registered investment advisor. Customer care line and management for both firms can be reached at 800-543-6922.
So give Jacob a call. If you got anything you want to do with your 401k or anything, give him a call. Let him help you there. Now, I do have to talk one more time about this quality privacy fencing. Oh, man, they did mine. And I am so impressed, I can't hardly stand it. I look out there and I say, man, that is a nice looking fence. And I'm going to show you this commercial because it's got my fence in it. It does a comparison shot. On the left side is my fence that was old, and on the right side is my new fence. You won't even believe it. Watch this.
Every year, storms tear wooden fences apart. Picket snapped, post pulled, privacy gone in minutes. If your fence wasn't built right, the next storm won't ask. It'll take it. Quality privacy fencing builds real wooden fences. Heavy average 6-inch diameter posts, tight pickets, and braces that stand up when storms hit. Don't wait for the next storm to win. Quality privacy fencing. Fences done right. Call 270-484-3058 for a fence that endures where others fail.
Oh, man, wasn't that neat? I mean, did you see the difference between the fences?
Absolutely.
Mine was leaning over, about to fall. And now I don't think a hurricane can knock it over. Excuse me. But I do want to say, oops, I almost wanted to play it again. I was so happy with it. Now let's talk about one other place, one of my favorite places to eat, and that's Ma's Kitchen.
Kids laughing with their mamas, daddy's home from base. Memories on the table in that warm Kentucky place. Oh, Ma's Kitchen, home style heaven on best in all the state. Crispy catfish Fridays, meatloaf mighty fine. One bite and you're hooked, boys, till the end of time.
And hooked is right. You eat some of that food. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute here. Dave says he's boiling a dozen ears of corn. Wait a minute. This is July. No, this is June. So it's early for sweet corn, but that sure sounds good. Alice Hall Lunty is watching, and David Miller says, how you been doing, David Mark? And Mike Slater says, you might want to be careful about making challenges to the weather like that, David. Oh, yeah, about the privacy. I got you. Well, it is sturdy, I'll tell you. Wanda Brown says, thanks, David Mark, for giving us the updates. Thanks for all you do to keep us safe. April Lilly, hello, David Mark. Hope you're all well. Thank you for all you do. And she wants to know if this storm is headed our way. It's not going to get here, but a storm complex should be here tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
Yes, tomorrow morning.
Right now, they're showing it rolling through, starting around 6 a.m.
Okay, well, I'm going to close the commercial break with my good friends Taylor Freeman, Donnie Freeman at Freeman's Towing. I got to tell you, you need to take advantage of them if you got to have a tow. These guys will do you right, and they'll take care of you. Watch this.
Stuck off-road? Freeman's Towing LLC gets you out fast with expert off-road recovery, and we handle damage-free towing, wrecker service, rollback, jump starts, fuel delivery, full roadside assistance 24 hours a day and more. Local and long-distance auto transport, exotic and classic car transport, equipment transport, police rotation, repos, plus we buy junk vehicles. Request Freeman's Towing LLC anytime. The storm is tough, but we're tougher. Call 270-484-7300.
Yes, sir. The storm's tough, and they're tougher. I got to agree with that. Okay. So, anyway, we've concluded that section, but you know what we need to do? We need to check in on the Eagles. Y'all want to see the Eagles real quick? Angela in. Will Clarksville get anything? They may get in on that complex tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. There's some storms that have been forming up just southeast of Clarksville through the afternoon, but they're moving southeast. They're moving away, so they're probably not going to get Clarksville. On down toward Nashville, they'll probably see a few of those. But the next complex that comes through in the early morning hours, that does move on down into the Clarksville area as it comes through.
Okay. And let's look at the Eagles. There we are. There's the two babies, and then that's the mama off to the back there looking around, waiting for the male to get back to bring some food. I bet they eat a lot. Look how big those things have gotten. They are so big now, it's not even funny.
They're just about as big as their parents now.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Beautiful birds, though. You know, even though they're kind of ugly right now, but they're starting to get into the fledgling. Anyway, they're about to get bigger.
Yeah, they'll be flying and leaving the nest before long.
I bet the parents will be glad too. They're tired from waiting on those guys hand and foot.
Yeah. I've read about eagles, and they said that, you know, the juveniles like that, when they leave. They don't hang around. They're not, you know, attached to mom and dad or anything else like that. If they see mom and dad next year sometime, they just look at them like, oh, it's another eagle.
They don't even say, hi, how y'all doing?
No. Kind of like kids today. No, I'm kidding.
Boy, those eagles. Anyway, let's see here. What we got on here?
Kansas City tonight. See what they're looking at.
While you're doing that, let's look at the Hawks over in New York State. There's the babies. But no adult yet. What they got in the nest there? Looks like they got something with fur on it. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, the Kansas the Kansas City area is right in the edge, the northern edge of an outlined area for possible 2% tornado, slight risk, which is about up to a 15% for severe thunderstorms, and a hatched area 15% for hail, which means that they could get some hail upwards of 1.25 inches.
Okay.
So that the Kansas City area is kind of on watch tonight for something like that. I'm looking at the radar out that way. They're clear right now. So that may be something. There is a warm front just to the south of them. That'll probably, as that comes up across them through the overnight hours, they need to keep their eyes and ears open out that way.
There's Anna James on, one of our other moderators. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, Anna. Teresa Joyce is watching from Aurora, Kentucky via the Facebook feed. What we're looking at right now, this is the Snake Enclave in Colorado. Each one of those crevices is filled with rattlesnakes. And there's so many that says that they won't disclose the location. I guess people go to catch them or something. I don't know. It's weird. But they won't reveal the actual location of this other than it's in Colorado. I wouldn't want to walk through that bunch of grass for nothing.
Yeah, nope. I wish they would tell us. That way I would know what part of Colorado to avoid.
I've heard of these before, but I've never seen one in actuality. That is so weird. You know, there's bound to be snakes there. They wouldn't be showing this camera.
Mm-hmm. Shanna Miller, you are correct. They just did extend that severe thunderstorm watch until 6 p.m. To up over to
Kentucky
Twin Lakes area.
Yeah. So they have now a severe thunderstorm watch for Murray, Benton, and Mayfield, and Clinton and Bardwell, Reedland, and Paducah. All these are under the severe thunderstorm watch. Basically, all of Kentucky west of Kentucky Lake. Let me go over here and back to the map real quick. We'll come back and show some more stuff here in a minute. Here is the new watch area.
Yeah, and that watch is only in effect until 6 p.m., so that's only for an hour and 15 minutes.
And we have a new tornado warning back here around Donovan. This would be in Missouri. There is a camera there. Let's see what we can get. Uh-oh. See a beaver tail.
Yeah.
A beaver tail would be that cloud that's on the right-hand side pointing towards the precipitation, which is right there. And generally you would watch for something to form out ahead of that. Don't see anything yet.
Says at 4:43 p.m., severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Oxley or near Donovan, moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Radar indicated rotation.
I'm checking around some of the cameras. The only one I've got that's good on that would be this one that we were watching.
Yeah. Now they have a special weather statement south of that, down into the across the border into Arkansas and over into the Missouri boot heel. And it's just calling for 50 mile per hour wind gusts and 1/4 inch hail, pea size. And that says it's 4:39. Doppler radar was tracking a cluster of strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 6 miles east of Bernie to Glennonville to Donovan. Movement was southeast at 25 miles an hour.
Again, at the bottom of your screen, you see the crawl right here for severe thunderstorm watch. Now includes all of Kentucky past to the west of Kentucky Lake. A cluster of storms is about to enter far western Kentucky. This one's severe up here near Wycliffe. They are under a severe thunderstorm warning. And that area also includes La Center, Kevel, Barlow.
Those are starting to weaken, though. Look at the outflow boundary come off of them.
Yep, there is the outflow boundary right there. That usually denotes weakening, but now you know what? We'll have to watch this because sometimes storms will follow
new
along.
storms form up there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we need to keep an eye on this very closely.
It is kind of happening down on the south end of that. Look at the storms popping just.
Yeah, right there.
Is that?
East Prairie, close to New Madrid. These storms are forming along. See, there's the outflow boundary. Now this is forming along that. And you see how strong it's getting pretty quick. Watch this. There's the outflow boundary. Here's the storm forming up right here. An outflow boundary is kind of like a small cold front.
Mm-hmm.
It is from the downdraft of colder air coming down off the top of the storms. This is going to fill in. This is going to be something to watch. Now I'm beginning to think this could get into other areas east of the lakes. We will watch this. We're going to stay with it for a little while and see what's happening. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, that'd be a good time to do it. We sure need your assistance and subscription. It doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe, and it will help us immensely. They may ask you for an email address. It's okay to give it. You won't ever hear from them. That's just to make sure you're a real person. All right, so we're going to keep watching this. We'll be back here in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and go back to our cameras that we were looking at. Let's look at these birds. I forgot where you said this was. Well, he'll tell us in a minute, maybe. Boy, those wood. There's a blue jay. Saw a woodpecker back there.
Yeah, they're going after that feeder really hard.
They are. I can't tell if they're not crows, I don't think. No, they're too small to be crows. There's the woodpecker. That's a downy woodpecker there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Red-winged blackbird. You know, crows are pretty intelligent. You know, they will remember who feeds them and who doesn't. Mm-hmm. And they've been known to bring gifts to you. If you feed them regularly, they'll end up leaving you little beads or little. I've seen a little girl that fed them a lot, and they end up bringing. She had like a collection of about 150 different tokens that they brought her. Everything from coins to little earrings to beads. It just depends. Anyway, I thought that's kind of neat.
So if you're out and see a crow mugging somebody, you'll know what's going on. No.
That's right. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. Let me get back to where I was. Let's look at the barn owls down in. No, this is the gray owl. That's the mama right there. She'll turn around here in a minute. You'll see her. There's about three, well, not little, but there's about 3 chicks in the hollow of this tree here. Yeah, some people made pets out of crows. They can actually talk, and they can count. And they do love shiny things.
Yes, they do.
That's a beautiful bird, though. I wish she'd turn around so you could see her face. She is beautiful. That's the mama. She's been there feeding them, I guess. She looks a little frazzled.
Like most moms.
Oh, yeah. And this one is still out. This is also, look at this. Now, this is an interesting camera. This is a wild camera. This is not an aquarium. This is off the coast of Miami. It's a free-range camera, and that's real coral right there you're looking at. We've got a school of, I don't know what kind of fish that is, but they seem to be passing by of various sizes.
Yeah. Got a pretty strong current going.
Evidently. Be wild to see a shark come through there and eat them all. Ooh, there was a big one. There was a big one just then.
Yep.
These are some beautiful fish, though. I'm glad to see this. This is, I'd say it's about 10, 20 feet down. But you don't see many of these free-range cameras like this. Like I said, this is not an aquarium. This is a actual camera that's under the water off the coast of Miami. And the fish you see there are in the wild. And those smaller fish are hanging close to that coral because they can disappear into it. If they're about to get eaten, they go into the coral and they can't get to them. Zebrafish, somebody says. Charlene Wisdom says zebrafish, maybe. I don't know. I'd see why they would be called that. Uh-oh, that was a big one.
We now have a severe thunderstorm warning that extends into Hickman County over in West Kentucky.
Well, let's get back to it real quick. Here it is. Here's the severe thunderstorm warning now for Hickman, Kentucky, including Brownsville, Miller, and Tyler. At a Reelfoot Lake camera, I don't see anything yet. This area is darkening off to the west.
Yeah.
But you know
that's
what, Mark?
Fulton County. I said that's Fulton County.
Yeah, that's also along that outflow boundary. That's the storm that's formed along that outflow boundary now has become severe.
Yeah, that's what we were just looking at.
Wycliffe is getting pounded pretty good too right now. That storm has increased a little bit as it came in on them. Yeah, it's kind of building back up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe it's that outflow boundary doing it.
Probably so, because the initial support for it looks like it's kind of run out ahead of it.
Those who are just joining us, Murray, Benton, Mayfield, Bardwell, Clinton, Paducah, Reedland, all are under a severe thunderstorm watch right now until 6 p.m. That's pretty much all areas west of Kentucky Lake are now under a severe thunderstorm watch. Now, Miller's that storm coming to Kentucky. It's already into Kentucky. I will quickly go back over here towards Clarksville for our Clarksville viewers. This is the line of storms down south of you, but they're going away from you, so you're going to be in the clear. You're not having much happening to you right now. Let's go and look at this Nashville camera. Oh, wow. Dramatic sky. This is a severe thunderstorm. I think it was severe, wasn't it, or was it?
No.
No, it's not severe, but it is a pretty good thunderstorm. I'm surprised it's not severe from the looks of it. This is looking at Nashville.
Yeah. Which downtown Nashville's got a pretty good pouring rain going on right now.
Oh, yeah. It's just now getting to the camera side, but you can look at the rain pouring up here in the city itself. Okay, they've they have dropped the warning for Wycliffe, still under the watch, but the warning has been dropped. However, the new warning is for Hickman and Fulton County, and it is intensifying. Look at that purple showing up in that storm, Mark.
Yep. That particular storm, when it first jammed up, had a 2-inch hail marker on it. Of course, that's not what's reaching the ground, but it does indicate that there's some pretty good hail possible in that storm.
That's right. We can see anything from Union City. You see a shelf cloud way up there. That's what's headed towards them. So we'll get a better look at that as that storm gets on closer into Hickman and Fulton County. Okay, so pull out so everybody can get a good look at everything. Again, this yellow outline is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 6 p.m. And here's the outflow band we're talking about. See this little line of gray, what appears to be gray clouds. There's probably not any rain or anything falling. That is actually just a boundary line of cold air. That's why you're getting such a buildup of storms back here, because it's along that outflow boundary. And that storm would be a cumulonimbus. All right, while we're waiting for this, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a couple more commercials. Let's talk about Roy's Barbecue.
Seeking refuge from the storm?
There it is.
Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome to Roy's Barbecue.
Legendary barbecue, juicy Angus burger, chicken, and more.
And Roy's Barbecue. When you're the best, you're ahead of the rest. And Roy's Barbecue.
I mean, that is some good barbecue. I'm not kidding you. We do eat there when we go, and it's one of those things you cannot resist it. It is so good.
Absolutely.
The other place that we want to talk about would be, we got to talk about Pampered Pets. Pampered Pets. Watch this.
Give your pet the pampering they deserve at Pampered Pets, your ultimate grooming destination. Expert grooming for clean, fresh, healthy, stylish coats for all fur babies. No mats or overgrown nails, just confident pets. Luxury boarding and daycare, always climate controlled. We do not use cages. Mention promo code 2025 and get 2 free Pet Alert window decals. Big or small, we love them all. Call 270-889-9494 today.
Big or small, they love them all. And you know the dog that was holding the bag, that's Ethel. If I remember right. I think that's what Kathy said. She said the dog's name is Ethel and belongs to their manager up there, Pampered Pets. I swear it is really, really good. Let's see here. Grover John Bryant just found out tomorrow is Kentucky's birthday. It became a state on June 1st in 1792.
How about that?
That's interesting stuff. Thank you, Grover John Bryant. If y'all go out to Grover, you got to stop in and say, "Hey, John Bryant, give him the big head. Tell him you saw him on the Weather and Wisdom channel. You won't be able to get him to talk right for nothing." Watch this. Next thing we're going to talk about is our hometown pharmacies. Woohoo! Watch this.
Have you ever stood in a long line at one of those big chain pharmacies only to find they didn't have the medication you needed? That's one of the reasons I like to go to a locally owned and operated pharmacy. The staff knows me there. They know my medications, and they're always there to answer any questions I may have. And when I can't get out, they deliver what I need right to my doorstep. They even carry items for my fur baby. Two of the best locally owned pharmacies are Tom's Family Pharmacy on Country Club Lane in Hopkinsville and Save More Drugs on Fort Campbell Boulevard, also in Hopkinsville. You'll find a friendly smile and great service at your locally owned pharmacies, Save More Drugs and Tom's Family Pharmacy.
And they do know you by name. You go in there and you will always find a friendly face and a good smile. Love them both. I swear there's nothing like a locally owned pharmacy to take care of you. I do want to talk about, let's see here, what's my next one here? Let's talk about Finish Line Car Wash.
Mud with commitment issues. Pollen. Don't get me started. The storm's not in the sky. It's on your paint. Great news. Graphene is here at every Finish Line Car Wash. Better water repellency. Better scratch resistance. Longer paint life. Maximum shine and protection. Join our unlimited wash club for the price of a single wash. And Hopkinsville, for a limited time only, graphene is half price. $15, normally $30. Finish Line Car Wash. Clean, fast, fun. Let the storm hit the sky, not your shine.
And yes, that was me in that vehicle. Driving through there. I really enjoy that. Let's see. The next thing is I got to go back to quality fencing. I got to give more kudos. I've got to show them this. Watch it one more time.
Every year, storms tear wooden fences apart. Picket snapped, post pulled, privacy gone in minutes. If your fence wasn't built right, the next storm won't ask. It'll take it. Quality privacy fencing builds real wooden fences. Heavy average 6-inch diameter posts, tight pickets, and braces that stand up when storms hit. Don't wait for the next storm to win. Quality privacy fencing. Fences done right. Call 270-484-3058 for a fence that endures where others fail.
So I do really advise anyone who's wanting to get a privacy fence, you got to talk to them. Let's see here. Dave says, man, pork and beans and hamburgers hot off the grill. Got to feed the troops. See y'all next time. Hey, wait a minute. You got to send us some. That sounds so good. I'm starving. Anyway, it was nice seeing you guys. Let's see here. Let's go back to our cameras one more time. Well, first, let's check in with the weather. Let's make sure that we're not missing anything. The storm, severe thunderstorm, is now crossing into Fulton County and about to get to hit Hickman. We might be able to see it from this camera here at Union City. Let's see. Well, the shelf cloud has gotten closer, but it's still a ways out. Let's see if we get anything from Sunset Boat Ramp. No, but they all see this this strong storm. There's the anvil, which means this is a fully developed cumulonimbus. Anyway, and I also want to show y'all the this. I want to show you the 24/7 channel. So if we go off, oh, good grief! What? Oh, okay. No, that's right. This is a special going on there, but the radar will be back up in a second. There on the right, you see the Mud Wealth ticker with the stock prices. Should show up here in just a second. There it is. So you can see the storm's off to the west. If we should happen to go off because there's nothing going on, then you'll be able to see, go on here and you'll be able to see the radar constantly. And I'll have a special in there every now and then, maybe some commercials, but you'll be able to keep up to date with everything. And I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so let me get off this. Here's the current radar again. They have not extended the watch or that warning into Tennessee, but I would not be surprised if they do. Although it is weakening just a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah. The mesoscale discussion they have on that now, you see the extended one. If you back out a little bit, you'll see another line for an extended one that's a little bit, it goes down into Tennessee there.
Yep.
And it says that a gradual weakening trend is noted with the MCS moving across lower Ohio, mid-Mississippi Valley region. While some severe threat may persist for the next 1 to 2 hours, downstream watch issuance will likely not be needed.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Going to check back in with the Eagles. Boy, they're sure ready to get ready to fly.
Yeah. Fluff those feathers out.
Yeah, it looks like they might be a little chilly there. Maybe. That lake level looks like it's down pretty low.
It does.
This is in
California. Can't win for losing. I mean, they had all the lakes full and overrun like a year ago at this time, and now they're all starting to get low again.
Let's see if the red-tailed hawk is back. No, she's still away from the nest. 3 little chicks sitting there waiting on her. I guess they're waiting to get fed. See if the snakes have anything. One day we're going to get on here, we'll see snakes curled up everywhere.
Yep. Or even worse, wiggling everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Big Bear Lake area, they're about 70 degrees right now. Their overnight lows are getting into the low 40s still. So it may be a little cool, especially with the breeze going.
I got to go back here and look at this ocean camera again. Still a lot of fish swimming around in there. But not nearly as many as there were just a little while ago. Must have been a school of those zebra-like fish going by. What'd you do, drop your mic?
No, the cell phone slid.
Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of neat. Anyway, you know, we haven't looked at Myrtle Beach. Any of these other cameras, we've just been looking at the wildlife cameras. Let's look at this a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's Myrtle
Nice
Beach.
sea breeze going.
Yes.
It's a little cloudy though.
It also looks a little coolish. I don't see too many shirtless people out there. Let's look at Panama City Beach. Might look a little better there. And then here's Miramar Beach. A little bit of diffused
scattering of people up and down.
Yeah, diffused sunshine. And here is let me get back over here. Oh, I'm gonna always hit the wrong button. Here is Gothic, Colorado. Beautiful shot.
It is. That's very pretty.
Here's Yellowstone. Woohoo! Boy, I believe that's Old Faithful Geyser right there.
Yeah.
These
it's
people
definitely a close up.
These people keep standing there.
Is that the same two people?
Sure looks like it, but this is a different day, so they can't be. Looks like they got something. They must be. Maybe they work there. They got some instruments there. Anyway, here's Owensboro. that's
Now,
still there. Huh?
If we see a geyser there, there's something definitely wrong.
Oh, yes. Yes, there is. Let's look at Southern Hopkinsville. Here it is. There's the Kroger shopping center where Kroger John Bryant is located. He's in the meat department. Go back there and tell him you said, hey, I saw him on the Weather and Wisdom channel. Evan Miller says, I ate some hot dogs and cake. Oh, breakfast of champions. Love it. This is Skyline Drive, looking down on Southern Hopkinsville. And here is Louisville, as we do a little pan of the skyline. Not much going on there. Here's WKDZ's camera right here at I-24, 6880 in Trigg County. From the top of the WKDZ studios. Here's LaGrange North. And wait a minute here, hold on. Okay, now let's look here at some Clarksville cameras. All's quiet. It's Peacher's Mill and Providence, and here's exit 4 right here. Here's exit 4 looking up the other way towards the mall. Riverside Drive. Don't see any backups anywhere. It's all looking good. Here's exit 11.
It is a Sunday evening, so pretty tranquil.
Yep. Here's Highway 76 in Madison. Okay, that camera is down again. It just came back up. Here's Peacher's Mill in the 101st. Here is Tiny Town. Well, traffic's light everywhere. Let's see, did we look at downtown Katie's? No, but there it is. It's all quiet. So, all in all, everything looks good. We haven't looked at Niagara Falls, though. Look at that.
That's probably one of the clearer shots of the falls we've had lately.
Yes, it is. Sun's hitting it just right. Looks good.
Yeah. I did a little bit more research. The line between Canada and the United States runs right down the middle of the river there.
Oh, really?
And right down the middle of the falls. So the stuff off to the right and in the foreground is Canada, and the stuff off to the left is United States.
Ah. Neat. It looks like a bridge way upstream there.
Yep.
I'd hate for that thing to collapse.
No.
I would not enjoy that at all.
Nope.
Okay, good grief. Everything here all popped up all at once. Let's try this again. Everything's popping up. Now, that's better. Okay. Now, back to our radar. We've got a special weather statement now for Union City, Tennessee. Let's see what it says. 0.88 inches hail.
Nickel size.
Maximum wind is 50 miles an hour. Gusty winds can knock down tree limbs, blow around unsecured object. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. So, locations impacted include Martin, Union City, Troy, Obion, Clayton, Woodland Mills, Reeves, Mount Pelia, Walnut Log, Old Fremont, Gibbs, Moffett, Schaffner, Wolverine, Terrell, McConnell, Cutchin, Heights, Gardner, Fremont, and Crystal. Ooh, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, that severe thunderstorm warning there for Fulton County still has another 15 minutes before it expires. But before that happens, it'll probably move out of there and over into the Tennessee side.
Well, here's the storm coming in. And you can see a pretty pronounced shelf cloud off to the right there, right of center.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like some intense rainfall coming. $85 degrees.
No warnings or anything to the north of there anymore, so.
Yeah, here's Sunset Boat Ramp. They're getting some high winds. Look at it white capping out there on the water. People getting in off the lakes with their boats.
Mm-hmm.
As the storm's starting to make itself known in that area. And it is a rocking. The winds are howling here at Sunset Boat Ramp at Reelfoot Lake.
Making that camera rock pretty well, too.
Yes, it is. Union City's about to get clobbered. But I think we're going to be okay. They're going to probably drop that warning here in just a little bit. So we're going to stay on with this for a little while until we see what happens.
Right.
We have another special weather statement down near Nashville. Quarter-inch hail, 40-mile-per-hour wind. So it's not an especially strong storm, but it's just worth noting. I don't see these storms up here in western Kentucky strengthening at all. In fact, by the time they get to Mayfield, they won't be severe at all. Evan Miller says he likes our studio. Okay, what was that?
Yeah. Just keeping an eye on these. They do seem to be diminishing as they come in to the Kentucky side of the Mississippi River.
Wait a minute. That's a little unusual formation off to the right of center.
It is. Although I think it's just perspective. It's not connected to that shelf. It's a little bit of scud underneath it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Or microburst a little bit. Don't think so.
No.
This storm is getting into now Union City, Tennessee. It won't be long now. We'll be seeing the impact of it.
You almost want to yell down there to the people who are driving by, hey, look at that.
When you look at that. Well, the water out there is really white capping. Look at that.
I see.
Not to miss the best fishing.
Do they bite more right before a storm comes in?
Sometimes. Depends on what it is. Just look at Stewart County. That's a nice looking sky.
Yeah.
You see, it's pretty turbulent though. Looks like that's a little bit of fractal cumulus, which is off the bottoms of storms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Hickman's getting into it now pretty good. Let's go back to Union City, see what we see here. It's not far away now.
Yeah, they just went under a severe thunderstorm warning.
There it is. Point 69 degrees, pretty high.
Yeah, they're already getting a little bit of the winds off of it. Their winds are out of the north, but they're only at about 10 miles an hour.
Metropolis, you can see the wall of rain headed their way.
And that camera is from
Martin, Tennessee.
UT Martin, and they are under that warning as well. The new severe thunderstorm warning is for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Northwestern Weakley County in West Tennessee and eastern How did you say it? Obion?
Obion.
Obion County in West Tennessee until 6 p.m. So for the next 30 minutes. At 5:21, a severe thunderstorm was located near Clayton or near Hickman, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. So it has picked up a little bit of speed.
Again, we're staying with everyone here while we're under this severe threat. Parts of our area. Hopkinsville, areas east of the lakes, are not threatened much, but it's just basically for far west Kentucky, west of Kentucky Lake, and down in parts of northwestern Tennessee. That's what we're monitoring. Wind's picking up a little bit here now as the camera's starting to rock.
Yeah.
It's really rocking now.
Winds gusted 30 miles an hour now.
Yeah, and you can see out here to the left of center, the dust kicking up.
Now 38.
Look off out there in the center, kind of where the road goes to, almost looks like a foot of a microburst.
It is. It's definitely the foot of the heavy rain coming in, so that would be where your heaviest wind gust would probably be too.
Temperature's dropping. It's 80 degrees there now. 79, dropping as we speak.
And cool air's coming in fast.
Yeah, their 60-second wind gust is 38.3 miles an hour.
Yep.
A few showers have developed over around Bowling Green in Warren County, Kentucky. Moving to the southeast, it may affect Scottsville at some point. Looks like it's going to bypass Simpson County. It's rocking pretty good here now.
Yep.
The area there wants to band out, it looks like there near Union City.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Let me get back into the camera.
Puff out a bit.
wind is a howling.
Their 5-minute gust is up to 38. Their 10-second gust was 31. Now 33.
Those of you who are just joining us, we are watching a severe thunderstorm approaching Union City, Tennessee. And we're observing the wind gust hitting the camera area right now. The shield of heavy rain is almost upon us.
Yep.
We've seen the full brunt of the storm here in just a few minutes.
Yeah. There is some hail in that storm. Hail marker indicating 1 inch, so maybe pea size, maybe a little larger, maybe nickel size reaching the ground.
My eyes getting blurry. I can't hardly see. Staring at these screens too much.
Yeah.
You look at this long enough, you feel like you feel a little sprinkle of water on your arm or something. Got a hitch in my ear. You can see the rain now hitting the outskirts of the city, just slightly to the right of center.
Yep. That definitely looks like a heavy deluge of rain, too.
It does.
If you were driving through that, you'd have to be very careful because your visibility would go from perfectly good to about 0 in about half a second.
Doesn't like much being to the cameras. The camera's right on the outskirts of it. Sunset boat ramp sees anything. Keith Thomas, I'm hoping that would not rain. I need to cut my grass tomorrow. I need to finish up my yard this afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not.
Nope.
Okay, you ought to be here any moment now. Start seeing some heavy rains.
Seems like it's taking forever for it to get there.
Yeah, but it's not. It's still moving. Actually moving pretty quick. Waiting for it to get in here.
Yeah. Still the highest wind speed I've seen on there is 38, so.
Yeah, you can see the intense rainfall now encompassing the far part of the highway.
Mm-hmm.
It's now almost invisible.
Starting to see some drops hitting the camera there too.
Yeah, it's getting right there to it, close. Yeah, that rain is coming in fast.
Meanwhile, we've got a pretty good little cell of non-severe storm and rain. It just crossed the I-69 corridor just south of Mayfield. Another pretty good little shower right there at Fulton. New severe thunderstorm warning down in Arkansas, right along the Mississippi River. Severe thunderstorm warning for Pemiscot County, eastern Dunklin County in Missouri, and northwestern Dyer County, and southwestern Lake County in West Tennessee. Till 6:30. At 5:30 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Deering, or 8 miles west of Haiti, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail.
Wow.
Radar indicated. Again, that's crossing the Mississippi River just to the west of Dyersburg.
That'd be down here at this storm, I guess.
Yep.
Here's Dyersburg. You can't see much yet there. Sheila Peterson is asking for Flint, Michigan forecast.
All right. Flint, Michigan, it's 75 degrees there now. Their overnight low tonight's going to be down about 51, mostly clear. Looks like a mostly sunny forecast, at least through Thursday night. Highs will be in the upper 70s to getting around 80 and low 80s by Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight lows, upper 40s to low 50s, and finally hitting around 63 Thursday night. And then Friday, they started getting a chance of showers coming in. And the rain has engulfed the camera there at Union City now.
Yep, I'm watching it here. We got it up good. It is getting intense. Still waiting on the heaviest to get to the camera, but it's almost there.
The UT Martin camera still shows the storm approaching.
Kind of a nice looking storm, isn't it?
It is.
She said thank you.
South Clarksville's had a little shower pop up on them, but it's nothing severe.
It looks like that rain is getting more intense out there in the distance than it is right here at the camera.
It does. Radar shows they're probably getting through the worst part of the storm.
Yeah, the winds seem to have calmed down. Basically just heavy rain now.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, southern Clarksville just now getting a little bit of a shower. Severe thunderstorm watch will cancel in about another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If not before they cancel it.
If not before.
Lightning has pretty well disappeared in that storm there in Union City.
Yeah, I think it's only in effect till, it expires in 13 minutes, so they may just let it run out.
What is our temperature here in Hopkinsville?
80 degrees. It has come down some from a little bit earlier.
Yep. There's intense rainfall at the camera now. Looks like this storm's raining itself out.
Yeah, starting to see some peaks of sunshine coming in on it now as the heaviest part of the storm starts to move past.
It almost looks like a little hail coming down now.
It potentially could be.
Yeah, it's definitely got hail in it coming down.
Yeah, the VIL in that and the sell-off to the east of it are both kind of moderate.
Yeah, this is just kind of like a typical afternoon thunderstorms now, the way it looks to me.
Yeah. Whatever was giving them their punch has kind of moved off to that last storm off to the southeast that is still yet to get across the Mississippi River.
Well, we got another one popped up back here behind it. These are all these along that stalled frontal boundary is what it looks like.
Yep. Probably their afternoon pull, and then they'll probably dissipate in the evening and then start kicking up again along it tomorrow morning.
That's still about over for Union City. Go back and look at the camera one more time. And yeah, that looks like it's about over.
Still coming in on UT Martin.
Hope you guys will subscribe to us. It would make my day anyway. Here's the winds picking up here at UT Martin as they get the outer reaches of that storm. It just went through Union City.
Yeah. Their 5-minute wind gust to max is 49, so a little bit stronger wind.
Yeah, they're getting some stronger winds there.
Yeah, watching them continue to just roll on through. These are, in general, the whole area has been weakening up in this area, and then the main energy push has been all moving down into Arkansas, I think.
Well, that next to Caruthersville is really firing up hard.
Yep.
Yeah, it's UT Martin getting hit pretty good now. Wind and rain.
Yep. Yeah, it's coming in on them pretty quick. Yeah, hail marker on that Carruthers storm from the Paducah radar is 2.04 inches. So that's probably at least producing quarter size, if not inch and a quarter, $50 size hail.
Yeah. I've almost forgotten what it's like.
What, to be hit by a hailstone that big?
To hear thunder and lightning, to be honest with you, I haven't seen or heard that in a while.
Yeah, I think we had some in the last storm that came through, but it was kind of just a distant rumble after the storm had actually made it through here.
Yeah. We've got a new special weather statement coming out for Dresden, Tennessee.
Yeah. See that?
It's coming down a little bit, UT. Let's see. Looks like they are getting hail now. A little small hail, maybe BB size.
Yeah. Yeah, the special weather statement for Dresden area is 50 mile per hour wind gusts and 0.88 or nickel size hail possible. At 5:55 p.m., a strong thunderstorm will impact Weekly and East Central Obion counties through 6:30 p.m. At 5:55, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Martin, moving southeast at 30.
And here
Wind
we are.
gusts up to wind gusts of 50 and nickel size hail. Radar indicated.
Yeah, hail looks like if that's hail, and I believe it is, it looks like it's getting a little bigger. Yeah, it's bouncing off the wall, off that wall there. So yeah, that's hail. Hey, Rick McDougal says we got a rolling thunderstorm in Mayfield now. Hey, Rick, good to see you, man. He's who I think it is. He's an old friend from way back. Kathy Sanchez Robles, are they coming our way? Just got on. I'm in Todd County. Kathy, I don't think you got any chance of seeing this tonight. I do think that in the morning we will see some storms forming, just kind of like this did, except it'll be further east towards us. Could be on the strong side. I don't look for them to be too bad.
That storm south of Clarksville is blown up to a pretty good little storm now. It started off as just a rain shower.
Yep, I see that. Whatever it is there to the south, it's really firing them up as the moisture hits them.
The temperatures in West Kentucky have dropped off quite a bit as those storms have gone through. It's down to 69 degrees there in Fulton County.
Oh, nice.
Power outage in Obion County, 386 customers out. Probably has a little bit to do with those storms coming through.
Is that, where is that located exactly? Over
Union
towards-
City.
Yeah.
Storm down by Carruthersville, just crossing the lakes, or just crossing the river. Heading in the general direction of Dyersburg. Has some intense rainfall and possibly some hail in it still.
Yep. All in all, it's looking like things are winding down a little bit. Keith Thomas, David Mark, do you think it will miss Murray? It is kind of looking like it, although you have a storm off to the west just a little ways, but it's moving southeast, so it very well may miss Murray itself. May get some of the lighter rain showers that's up to the north of it. Sun is out now up in Kansas City area.
Sky is lightening. You can see peaks of sun up at Union City now. So the storm is well past them. Okay, new severe thunderstorm warning just coming in for Dyersburg.
Yeah, I can see why that would be a thunderstorm warning there.
Yeah. It says for 60-mile-per-hour wind and 1 1/4 inch hail, or $half size. Dyersburg, Carruthersville, Steele, Halls, Cooter, and Bradleytown. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Mississippi County and eastern Arkansas, southern Pemiscot County and southeastern Missouri, Dyer County in West Tennessee, and northeastern Lauderdale County in West Tennessee, till 6:45. At 6:05 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Miston to Heloise to Cooter, moving southeast at 45 miles an hour. Hazard is 60 mile per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail, radar indicated.
Well, I kind of hate to leave with this still going on in the far western Tennessee area, but it looks like for our immediate region, we're not looking at much at all.
Right. And even the ones that are severe, as they come across the Mississippi River, they're starting to lose their steam as they head on in a little farther. Still got a lot of heavy rain, some small hail, and definitely some gusty winds. But I do believe that they're dropping below severe criteria not too long after they come across.
We've been on about 2 hours so far.
Mm-hmm.
I do ask you guys, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us more than you know.
And again, our forecast that's coming up looks like tonight will be partly cloudy for us and patchy fog toward morning. Tomorrow, Monday, 60% chance, thunderstorms likely and patchy fog, high around 82. The showers and thunderstorms likely mainly before 3 p.m. Patchy fog before 8 a.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 82. Monday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m., partly cloudy with a low around 61. Tuesday, sunny. Wednesday, sunny. Thursday, sunny. Friday, mostly sunny before we start picking up by Saturday another chance for showers and thunderstorms. And our highs through that time period will be in the upper 70s to low to mid 80s as we get toward Friday. And then highs for next weekend look like to be in the mid 80s. And again, those chances of thunderstorms rolling in as we get ready for another system to move through.
Would that be a cold front?
Would probably be a cold front. Yeah, Tracy Runyon, as we get into this kind of year and this kind of an air mass situation, you can see small cells start to form up by this time of the evening. They usually don't go past 8 o'clock. When they're small and form this late, it'll just pop up and rain a little bit, or maybe drop some lightning and thunder, and then they'll be gone. Except for the one cell near Dyersburg, everything else seems to have kind of weakened out a little bit. There is a strong cell that's way over in just across the Arkansas-Missouri border into Arkansas, just up northwest of Pocahontas. But that will not be a factor for us. It will probably diminish before it gets down this way, or into anywhere near into our area. And the storm around just to the west of Dyersburg appears to be weakening a bit. And they have a new severe thunderstorm warning for that cell that went across Martin, Tennessee.
I don't really see that. Maybe.
It's for just a standard warning: 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail. Severe thunderstorm warning. National Weather Service is in Memphis. This is the National Weather Service in Memphis issuing this one. Has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Weakley County, Gibson County, Carroll County, and Henry County until 7 p.m. At 6:12 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Dresden, or 7 miles southeast of Martin, moving southeast at 35. Hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, radar indicated.
Mike Slayer, what's that blue box around Dresden? That is a special weather statement. That's what it is. You're welcome, Mike. A little patch of poison oak on my arm, and it's just itching like crazy.
We just have a short out on that, don't we?
Yeah.
I know you'll get stuff like that, and it'll itch you to death. You'll take every recommendation everybody makes and do it, and it'll give you a little relief temporarily, and it'll start itching again. It just has to run its course mostly.
Yeah, it seemed like I've had it for a week. I thought it had calmed down a little bit by now, but I can put some kind of stuff on. It looks like calamine lotion.
Right.
It's pink, but it does relieve the itch for a while.
Storm near Dyersburg looks like it's in the process or beginning stages of raining itself out.
Yep. Don't look near as strong as it did just a little while ago. And I keep thinking the one in Dresden's going to eventually kind of weaken out too.
Well, it had begun that. It just kind of pulsed up a little bit. But
Sheila Peterson's asking, Mr. David, are these storms coming to Hopkinsville? No. No, they're not coming here, at least not tonight. I think there will be a complex form in the morning, and we may be seeing some storms at that time, but I don't know. Considering the time of day, I don't see much.
no. There's a pretty good amount of lightning in the storm there by Dresden. Not seeing much lightning in the one by Dyersburg now, or the one beside it.
Well, the ones I want to use to get that shot are not operating. You know, I hate to call it yet, but I don't see that storm in Dresden. This one in Dyersburg is going to cancel or just allow it to expire.
Yeah.
This one, Dresden, it's not intensifying. It's just there.
The camera in Paris is pointed toward the ground.
No, that camera is useless. One back here in Waverly. Let's see if we can get anything with that. No, not really.
Yeah, the one down there by Waverly's probably, yeah, it's not quite looking the right direction.
Ripley, Tennessee, Lauderdale County. Looks like you got a wall cloud right here.
You could be. Carroll County EMA at Huntington. You can just see the beginning of that storm coming in to the right side of the camera.
Where's that?
Huntington. There you go. See the top of the anvil on it.
Yeah, that's the top of what's called a cumulonimbus. I don't know if folks at home can see that much or not because it's far right of the picture.
Yeah. A lot of sun glare on it too.
Yeah. You can see a little bit better on the smaller shot. What do you think, Mark? You want to call it?
I think we can probably call it. If anybody still wants to track that storm, you'll be able to see it as it progresses on the 24/7 channel.
There is the 24/7 channel. You can see what it looks like. Danger's over for Kentucky, though, it looks like, and most of it now is down into far, really northwestern Tennessee.
Yeah.
Not even that's starting to weaken.
Yep, I believe it is.
Oh, excuse me. Pollen count's gone up.
Yep. And me just getting over this cold, and then the pollen count's going to go up, and I'm going to be going right back to sneezing my head off again.
Oh, man. They say if you hold your tongue to the roof of your mouth, you won't sneeze.
It's only to hold your upper plate in.
Okay, so Keith Thomas says, okay, bye-bye, see you later, have a good evening. I think he's ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I think we are too.
Yeah, I think so. We were on 2 hours and 19 minutes, so I hope we've done a good service to all of you. We try not to leave you as long as but the watch is going to cancel here soon, and there are no storms. It's going to come up any further on Kentucky. And the only storm down in Tennessee that is still halfway strong is the one near Dresden, and it's starting to weaken and go south of there. So overall, we're in pretty good shape. Like I said, the next chance for a storm would be tomorrow morning. Don't have the timeline on that, unless you do, Mark.
No, it'd just be in the morning hours. Probably, as I say, move through before 3 p.m.
Okay. So any last words before we shut this down?
Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday evening and a great start to the week, and we'll see you again Wednesday.
And where's Kroger John Bryant? I don't see him, so I'm going to go and close it out. If I don't see you here, well, I'll see you here.
Bye, everybody.
Sky still rumbles, the earth winds down, the water's settling, the calm comes around. Clouds are drifting, the winds grow light. We made it through another wild night. Feel the thunder, don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom stay by your side. Rain and hail may have pierced the air. Thanks for riding with us, like and share. Shout out to David and Mark, what a ride. We kept you informed through the storm tonight. Every update, every warning we gave, so you could stay safe and ride out the wave. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom will always be by your side. When the next storm comes rolling through the air, you already know, just like and share. We'll catch you on the other side of the storm. Good night, everybody. Stay safe out there.